Good evening, fellow garden adventurers. I'm Kelly, aka K2, and this is K2 Garden Adventure, my channel dedicated to me building my dream gardens and farm here on the beautiful central coast of California. So I only have about an hour and a half tonight before the sun goes down, but I want to get a bunch of stuff in the ground, so let me show you what I want to do. So we're going to be working here on the front of the property in the Woodland garden, and first off, mostly it's a bunch of stuff that has been hanging around. I want to get in the ground so I don't have to remember to water it in the greenhouse. Okay, first off, so last year at the in the fall, when everybody was having their clearances on hydrangeas and stuff, I went ahead and ordered some extra hydrangeas just in case I didn't have some that survived over the winter, because I've never overwintered all these different kinds of hydrangeas. But anyways, I ended up with a couple of extra Firelight Tidbits. So I want to put those right here. I think that's a Limelight Prime in the back here. Which is going to get big. Yeah. So those will look nice and they'll be right there. And the other thing is, if at some point in the future, one of the Firelight Tidbits that are part of that line the sidewalk, if one of those happens to die or gets eaten by a gopher, I'll have other ones that are approximately the same size to just transplant over there. So we got a couple of Firelight Tidbits. Then I saw these really beautiful salvias. And they look like the type of forest flowers that I would see a little bit like lupins. So I got 4 of them, and I want to just put them, you know, along here, along this walkway, just to give some of that forest sort of color. Then I've got 3, I believe these are little lime punches. And again, these were extras because I have little lime punches on the other side of the gravel driveway. So 2 of them, they're still alive, but they're not doing good in the greenhouse because I forget to water them. So anyways, I'm going to put them out here and they'll be on drip. And besides making a nice little drift of beautiful hydrangeas here, you know, with those, that color will complement these red Japanese maples. Again, if I happen to lose one off the hedge in the future, I'll have ones that I can replace it with ready to go. Here I've got 2 more of these, and these are Bobos, I think. Yep, these are my extra Bobos. Again, I have Bobos on the front hedge, so those were my spares. So I want to get those in the ground. Then I saw this amazing blue larkspur, and it's just so beautiful. If I can find another one, I'll probably put it back in the flag garden. But I think that bright pop of blue will tie in well with the blue hydrangeas. And then I have a blue ceanothus. I cannot pronounce that word. Ceanothus, the fountain bush or California lilac over there. So anyways, it'll be another just a burst of bright blue. But look at this larkspur is just gorgeous, and it's one of the very, very true blues you can get. Let's see, and along the walkway, so I did have a couple of Firelight Tidbits that did not make it, so I've got to replace them. I've got one there and one there. And then I don't know exactly what kind of hydrangea this is. It could be an Invincibelle Ruby Spirit. Wait, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to plant it right here, and then you can figure it out once it blooms. But I got a big blank spot right there, and so I know it's either, it's not a macrophylla, so whatever it is, it should be able to handle the sun it's going to get there. But we can all figure out, learn what it is together once it flowers. Let's see. Then I had a couple of, the last ones were over here, a couple of the Limelight primes. That were along the gravel driveway. They did not seem to, well, this one is still a little bit alive, so I'll transplant it somewhere else where it can get a little more sun. But I've got two more healthy ones that I want to put in here, since this is supposed to be a hedge that goes all along here. So anyways, need to hurry. Oh, we got a bumblebee in the agapanthus. Anyways, need to stop talking so I can, oh, I'm sorry, we got a break for bumblebees. Look how beautiful, that is so cool. And gotta stop talking so I can get these things in the ground and watered in. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, so we almost got everything done. I got all the hydrangeas in the ground. So let me show you what that looks like. So over here along the gravel driveway on the west side of the house, in what I'm calling Cedar Grove, because of the giant deodar cedar, I replaced the two Limelight primes. One of them looked like it still had a little life in it, so I'll put it back in the greenhouse, and if I can remember to keep it watered, it might recover. But these two are a lot healthier, so they'll do a better job of keeping up with all the other Limelight primes that are in the hedge along here. And then as we walk along the path, which is becoming less obvious as more and more pine needles drop, we come over here, and along the entryway there is a row of Firelight Tidbits on either side. And then this year I added the white sun patience in between all of those, just to make sure there's some color, especially in the winter. Our impatiens here pretty much stay flowering year round because of the climate. But anyways, over here, I was able to put in two replacement Firelight Tidbits. We have one right here, and the other one was right here. So, no, it was over here. It was these two. Anyways, so those are in, and that should, if I can get all the Firelights to actually flower this summer, that'll look really beautiful on the entryway coming up. If out in front, there's a row of bobos, and then behind that, there's a row of Limelight primes. So that will look really nice. Over here, I put in the two little lime punches. The third one, I didn't see any life on it, so it's going to go back in the greenhouse, and hopefully it'll recover. If it does, I will continue the drift backwards and put it right there. So fingers crossed. Also, I'm pretty sure this one right here that I put in, I'm pretty sure it's an Incrediball. Don't know if it's a blush or if it's a normal one, but I'm pretty confident that's an Incrediball. And so I've got two Incrediballs. They're sort of the back centerpiece on the front patio, and then an Incrediball blush here. So if this is a blush, then that'll look really nice. So I'll have the two blushes here flanking these incredible blue macrophylla. And yes, I got some liquid acid acidifier as well to do my best to keep those blue. Okay, so moving around, we didn't get to the larkspur tonight, or to the salvias, but if I can get up in the morning, I'll do those in the morning. If not, do it tomorrow evening. Let's see. Over here, I got a oh boy, I got 3 little lime punches. In the ground over here. So those will look nice. Wait a second. If these are, oh, those were not little lime punches over there. Those were Invincibelle rubies. No, I'm sorry, I misspoke on those last 2. Those last 2 were Invincibelle rubies. This is where I put the little lime punches. Excuse me. All right, and again, the salvias I'll have to do at another time. I did get this little lime punch in the ground here. So I think that's a great spot for it because it can get large and sort of fill in the gap between the pine and the pittosporum. The ginkgo biloba is still alive, so happy about that. And then I got the 2 Firelight tidbits in here. Again, I have some more that may still be alive. If I get a 3rd one, I'll, complete the triangle and stick it back there. But not bad. I think that's about 10 or 12 hydrangeas in less than an hour. And anyways, my son is telling me that dinner is ready, so I am gonna go eat some of that. And hopefully you enjoyed this short little video, and if nothing else, it gave you a chance to see how the front garden is coming along. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button and leave a comment. Tell me what your favorite hydrangea is. And I have 46 different varieties here. So if you know of one I don't have, let me know. And if I still have room, I'll try to get it. Let's see. If there's something that you think I'm doing wrong or could do better, please let me know. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I was using rose tone and some Espoma biotone with each of the ones I was planting. The rose tone works really well for hydrangeas. And I was also putting, since we don't have great soil here, I was putting a little bit of Miracle Grow garden soil in with them as well, which essentially that's my form of compost. Here's how the woodland garden is looking. The petunia border out front is just amazing, and those bubble gums are doing their thing. But the lavenders are coming in really nice, and you can see the 2 rows, this first row of Bobos, and then the back row of Limelight primes. All of them survived the winter really nicely, and I can't wait until all those panicles start blooming later on in the summer. And anyways, all right, well, I gotta go eat, and you have a wonderful evening or day if you're watching it during the day. And until the next video, happy gardening.